So I think this is a really, really rough road that Liquid have embarked upon, right? They're eyeing up a potential 0-2 versus Extrasalt if they don't get this over the line. Pressure's on now, boys, as we get into this pistol round.
Yeah, but let's say, you know, we can talk about also what we expected to see. Stewie, most opening, I was going to say tries, 10 on nuke. So he continues very much the same what we saw, you know, yesterday with Stewie basically being the point guard for Liquid. You see him the same thing here. He will be taking the lead here while they hit this A-bomb site. A lot of nades raining in. Stewie with the opening.
Oh, through the smoke fang, he at least gets traded. Liege is muscling his way through this round, pushing up deep into CT with a flash for another. He's on for the ace, but he will be shut down. Sonic with 2, making this one interesting. He's got a kit picked up as well. This is smoke down. He could just grab it right now. He could get on the bomb if he wanted to be crazy, but now it's faded, and so has his opportunity. Tap to try and force a fight. They're going to double swing from the ramp side. Sonic needs to check his close, and it's grim to close. So Liquid find that pistol round after all. Some very nice aggression from a Liege. Team helping him out with that as well. That deep flashbang is killer.
A good start here for Liquid. But as we mentioned, it's not their starts that's been the problem. It's the change of pace in the middle of it when the opponents will start to figure them out. So not super concerned about Liquid here in the early stages of this map. Just more so comes in the back of, you know, can they adapt on time?
Yeah, force buy, and yeah, look at this one.
Pretty common. I think Liquid should be expecting this. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, we see Fallen actively. Oh. It's very common nowadays, especially on the eco rounds. You tend to see that boost very frequent.
It's good info as well. You know there are 2 more players here at least after you've killed the top. So Liquid, instead of using that information and darting into B, they're still committing it as a unit. CTs are pushing. The numbers are good for Liquid as long as they play the trades. Naf is still holding on the other side of the map, waiting for a flank. And this re-aggro. Oh dear, it could get naughty, but luckily Liquid keep it under lock and key and find a 2-0 start. Pressure's on for this team though, right? Not only in the need to take their map pick here, but going forward to Inferno. And it's anyone's guess where a game like that will go.
Yeah, and what a lovely surprise for us if we do make it to the 3rd map. Inferno always a great map to end the series on. We gotta get there first though. But at least if you are a Liquid fan, you can be happy with the fact that they did win the pistol and won the secondary round as well, which tends to be a little bit up in the air. This one, these rounds, the 3rd rounds have been pretty scary. I have jinxed them quite a few times, but I do think that most of the times as well, they've just been scary, but it's still been a round to the correct team.
Harry, there was some rumbling on social media, some rumors perhaps of Extrasalt picking up a 6th man for future tournaments. You want to?
I will say this, yeah, to your point there, Hugo, because I did not know. I honestly took Harry for a Silver 1 player. I didn't know that he actually could shoot people back, so I can see why JT says it. It's very impressive stuff, Harry.
Harry is a gamer, and that's the one thing that people don't know. They don't realize. They sleep on him. Forget this round. Nothing will go wrong. It's all under control. And yeah, Harry, you wanna hype yourself up a little bit?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I'm glad I'm finally getting some time in the spotlight, man. Like, let me tell you, right? CS to me is a simple thing. It's easy. I don't even understand why people are paid money to play. I think anyone can do this. It's all about just shooting them in the head. Yeah. Really, that's what it boils down to, right? The head, best place to shoot. It's nigh on an insta-kill most of the time if you're using the good guns, which you should be. That's the Deagle and AK. Yeah, man, just shoot people in the head. It works. I don't know why more people haven't done it. It's like since the Scream days, no one's bothered going back to that.
Yeah, see, that's a wallbang that doesn't really count, really, Harry. It's not a headshot.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could have been, right? And then it would have happened even quicker.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how I think about it.
So how have you been preparing to join this roster, considering, you know?
I've been brushing up on what they do. I think if I was going to replace anyone, it would be Fang, obviously.
Obviously.
Right? I'd want to take out someone who I know I could outshine. And so I went with him as the obvious choice, really. Plus, I think we play pretty similar styles. He's a bit of a headshotter at times.
He's been known to do that, yeah. But no, Robin, me and Harry are gamers, dude. We play Counter-Strike every day. Maybe not the highest level, maybe not at the pro level.
Is it face it or is it matchmaking?
We play a bit of both. We're level 10 face it.
We play face it, ESCA, matchmaking, you name it, man. We're there, we're grinding.
Yeah.
Level 10, okay, impressive.
Yeah. One of my highlights is like whenever you do get up against pro players, you know, like we played the likes of Davkos, Sixer, the entire Bulgarian scene.
Yeah, we beat what? Oh, they're a team now.
Skade or whatever. That's the team that we've played.
Listen, as you guys talk about this, we do have an execute on A on our hands.
No, we lost to 6.
No, we lost to 6.
We were 4v5. That doesn't count, Harry.
Yeah, my connection dropped out. We were 5-0 up, and then we lost 16-5 because I DC'd. So
that's our excuse.
Say what you will. It wasn't my problem. Sonic, here he is. Let's see, right? Him versus 2. Sonic deals with the first man, and it might be a 6er classic here out of Sonic.
No way.
The molly with the spray. An extra assault. They win that. A 1v2 from Sonic.
Cooked.
Impressive stuff from Sonic. That did not look like it was winnable. Yeah, I was looking at that execute while you guys were talking about your matchmaking shenanigans and winning against some Bulgarian team. Just fantastic stuff. I will say though, considering that you guys at least know how to shoot back, I'm impressed by the fact that you guys don't give pros more shit while you're casting. Very easy to do that if you play the game yourselves, right? You think you're the expert, right, in certain situations. But I'll say this much: face it, matchmaking, everything that most people tend to play, very different compared to pro play.
100%.
I'm not. You know, Harry may be a bit audacious. I'm not sitting here thinking I'm better than Stewie2K, but
when we played Scott, though, I will say Scott, 18th in the world, we bodied them. So yeah, look at this, right? Little opener found in this one up against the rifles. Nice stuff out of Extra Salt. 5-on-3. Liquid. Can you hear the Extra Salt boys getting excited? This is where they're trying to tie the game up. They're trying to come for a second round, and then rest assured, there's more where that came from. What are Liquid going to do to dig themselves out of this one?
Normally that round that Liquid lost the previous one tends to happen a little bit later, what we've seen so far this event. But yeah, it's important here for Liquid to kind of just stabilize. It was a good round nonetheless. Let's not overthink it, right? Next for Extra Salt. 5-on-3 situation here in round 5.
Oh no, they're trapped at short though. This is weird. No one's clearing, no one's covering it. Missed orb shot. Fang needs to watch both sides at once. He's got a lineup. How has that happened? How has Fang kept this round alive? He's killed them all. Oh boy, I want to see that again. Those two site players coming up fast. Apparently too fast. No spacing between them.
That's such a weird situation there as well. When we see it from OC's perspective, misses the op shot here. Lovely stuff. But even for Fallen, must have been quite confusing.
Wow.
Half by coming up. A lot of nades here though, moving towards that A bomb site. At least by AK, he has a great spawn. Oh, not gonna help though when Fang's there.
Quite the beating on this A site. The Eagles do keep Liquid in the round. They've got some guns to scavenge too. Until in the face of Fallen will drop the bomb. And Stewie in a 1v3. Oh, he had a chance there for a quick kill. Marky on top of the boost will lay him to rest. And it's going to be Extra Salt equaling up. They've recovered well after the pistol. You mentioned at 3-0 the Liquid strong starts and how that's not been the problem. Well, already reality has come crashing back down. Orp is here for OC. Stewie is going to meet him there. Is this spawn-based?
That's what I was looking at as well, but he doesn't have the... Yeah, I guess second spawn.
Yeah, he had
still had a
Farthest
better
Right.
spawn than Fallen, so... But maybe he's also feeling it. I don't think that we will be seeing that drop to Fallen, because he doesn't have armor, so I think this is still an AWP round altogether. That's a great person to get down as well. Fang has been a nuisance here on this A-bomb site. And again, we have plenty of nades here for Liquid. I feel like that's at least something they've done a really good job with on this T side. They've always made sure they've had plenty of utility for both of these bomb sites. Very difficult to hit them otherwise. And a 5-on-3 situation now, all of a sudden. Grim gets one as well over at B. Or Sonic looking to get some map information. And as I mentioned, right, plenty of utility, so we have enough, even a molly here to molly off sandbags.
Oh. No punishment, though. JT gets out alive. They're coming right behind him. He's got to go. Flash in the short is good. Elige dead in the water. Stewie needed to trade, but JT's up for a double, and he's turned this round on its head. He's getting walked on, though, trapped in by Fallen, and he has no idea. Fallen, there it is. The backstab's in, and, well, now Extra Salt are out of the bomb site. Cordoned off by smokes. OC going to try and get back in. Plant is tapped. It's all a fake from Fallen. Back again the second time around, and Naf has great cover here. Very hard to clear him from this position.
Oh, OC, waiting, just waiting. And he's never going to get given this peek. You can wait all you like, OC. You're going to have to go to them. And instead, Marky's like, mate, look, if you won't do it, I'll do it. If you want it done right, do it yourself. A missed shot out of OC. And Marky has just got to stick the bomb. Grimithy, take the peek. Oh, it's close.
Oh my god.
And Liquid barely get it over the line, but they do. Thanks to our mate Grimithy Gra, a.k.a. Autopilot in the clutch. There you go. That'll do. Something like that. Grimithy Gra, kind of like Timothy Tar.
Yeah, I saw where you're going with that. Auto, yeah. Close. I mean, if you have more faith in it, Harry, maybe.
I kind of already lost all faith before even beginning the sentence. Here we go.
Well, you said it anyway, so you got to live by your words, die by your words, and, well, Marky, nice try on the defuse. Yeah, you got to wonder, a few more seconds difference. Maybe a faster retake could have done wonders, but you know, OC doesn't want to be making the plays with the AWP when he can hold down an angle for Marky to work. Marky did everything he could in that 2v3. But Liquid pulling around out of nowhere, right? That was a 5-on-3 in the first place. That should have been their round, and even though it got uncomfortable, the win is all that matters. Liquid desperately looking for a map here.
Yeah, super important round here as well for both of these two teams. They're both broke. No AWP on Extra Salt here either. It's a fast A take.
Oh my god. Ooh, JT! Yeah, they know about him. Liquid love this spot, man. Liquid are always going to check this. Molly. Deep. It's a deep Molotov. So for now... Naf's going back in! The 2-time! And so it's left on to Fang. They've opened up the B site while all this madness has been going on. Liquid maybe about to get to 5. Fang, not exactly the easiest 1v2 you've ever seen someone have to embark upon. And so he won't. The best way to stay winning is to never step up to another challenge.
That's terrible advice. Don't take that. Don't listen to him. But unfortunately, he is partly right. It is the
Look, man, if the greatest boxer, Jake Paul, had just retired after his... Was it him who does the fighting?
I don't know.
One
I
of
give a
those
shit about
one of
either
those
the
two
Pauls.
fuckers do all the
don't
fighting,
care.
man. And yeah, you know, if they just retired now undefeated.
If you're talking about them, they're winning as far as I'm concerned, so their names will never leave my mouth.
If you could fight either one of them, Hugo, which one would it be?
Both, but I'd bring a
gun.
mallet. Yeah, a gun, maybe. I'd bring something heavy. It wouldn't be a fair fight, I'll tell you that much.
You know, I'm not an expert on combat sports, Hugo, but probably outside of the state of Texas, that's not going to be allowed.
Roger that. I'll keep it in mind. It wasn't in my plan anyway. I wasn't looking.
Also, you have just been put on a watch list for saying that you're planning to do terrible things to a major influencer and celebrity. So on a live broadcast, being watched
I think
by...
did just say it wasn't my plan.
Yeah, well,
Richard.
I can't believe you would say
Not
that.
what I heard.
I have been trapped into this conversation. I was asked the question. I gave an honest answer.
Yeah,
You know, I always thought it was Harry
when
that
do
was the
politicians
unstable one.
ever answer honestly, man? So
Well, you're not
the
listening
reason
close
why
enough.
they give political answers because there are just some
Look,
things
if I
you
just
can't
keep
say,
talking
so look,
over everyone, no one's going to be able to keep speaking. So I'm just going to
Look
do
at
that
Fang, look
and
at this
remind
position.
you all that this is an eco for Extra Soul. But look at Fang. Look at this position. He's got a Galil.
He's on the edge,
My God.
teetering, much like your career.
No, I'm fully overboard. I'm drowning.
That's a great start though for Extra Salt this round. As Hugo mentioned, it is an eco. Fang the only one with armor as well, so while it is a 5-on-4 in their favor, it's still a very difficult round to win here.
Oh, Stewie gets dinged. Fang finishes the job as well. Don't tell me one gun is going to do everything. Fang, you can't do him like this. 3 kills. Plants coming in. They fake it. Naf needs to go back, but he hasn't got forever to wait. The smokes are fading eventually. Fallen with another. They boosted the rifle up. Fang in pole position. Falls off the top. Fallen jumping over the box. What is going on? Fallen saved the day. It's only Sonic. Oh, but he's still here to play. 5 seconds. They need to stick it. Sonic, does he fall for it? It's not a fake. The bomb's planted. Sonic spamming. One shot will do it. It just needs to hit. Fallen won't give him the time of day. Sonic knows he could have crossed out. He hasn't. Fallen looked dead on to me, but he finds 4 kills and saves the round for Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, so important there. Sonic almost wins it at the end there anyway. Nice 1D onto Naf. See a timeout there as well. It's important, I think, after that round. Calm your nerves. I feel like we keep going back to, with Liquid, even Grim said it, right? Win's a win. Some of these rounds are just that. Very close, but win's a win. See this again, Fangs. 2 kill. He got 1 prior to this as well, but essentially makes this round as dangerous as it is. And this is best case for Liquid. Extra Salt is in a position where OC can't afford themselves the AWP, forced to kind of buy this M4 just to get utility. And sure, while we do have 5 M4s, it's not a bad buy by any means. Not what you ideally want. Same could be said for Liquid though, with these very close rounds. Nav forced on a Mac 10, but see again, we see him being very active on the map. He's out in mid already.
Oh my God, they're so far up. Naf, he is spotted, but OC can't hunt him down in time. He escapes with the Molotov. There's another one in B to lock out Extra Soul. I don't like calling saves here, but it might be your best bet unless Naf gives up a kill, and he has chosen not to. He's completely disappeared from middle. At least for now, he's going to be activating later in the round. No kills getting gifted. And so the round will not be won by Extra Soul. Exits at a most. Better Liquid than we, it's the Liquid we needed here in this map, right? Stepping up, winning 7-3.
Yeah, I
Their
mean,
money was about to get broken.
Yeah, and remember, it started kind of sloppy as well, right? The first 3, but then after that, Extra Salt. And after the first weapon round win from Extra Salt, the next 2 rounds from Liquid, very sloppy, I'd say. But I'm glad that they kind of get their way back into this. They stabilized at that as well. Money enough for an extra buy if they need one. But it's 4 in a row again here from Liquid. Extra Salt's been putting a lot of emphasis over at A these past few rounds, especially on these kind of forced rounds. This time around we do see kind of the same, but it's not a push down in A ramp at least, so saving a little bit of utility. Still enough for a potential retake scenario. Not anymore, so now we're expecting Extra Salt to play a little bit more aggressive, and it happens. Liquid's ready for it though.
Just this one rifle. Oh, Stewie eviscerates OC. Fang jump shot by Naf, and there's no getting out of here alive. Liquid taking trophy kills in this round, 8-3, no deaths. And remember, just they almost lost the pistols, man. That would have broke them. That would have put them on eco. Instead, since that point that Fallen won in a clutch, they've taken a flawless round and a 4 alive round. That's so big for the money. Extra Salt showing us very. I don't actually saying showing us very little. I mean, they're getting close to rounds, but
yeah, but OC
Liquid now running ahead.
This is the first round, I think, in a while where we actually have seen OC back on that AWP, so... But to your point here, Hugo, right? Yeah, I mean, NAF was forced to buy a MAC-10 after that round. That's how little money they had. Eight to 3, no AWP on Liquid. NAF still has the MAC-10, he hasn't died.
I feel like we've been getting a lot out of Fang, man. I want to see another big moment out of him. It feels like whenever Extra Salt have won a round, it's come on the back of this guy going big. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bodies on this ramp area, Fang. This has either got to be something real clean, or he just dies after doing nothing. Stewie is snuck up the short side, but gives up the aim of the game with that little spray. They do lose an extra man trying to peel away from ramp. But it wasn't a very easy peeler there for Extra Salt. OC gonna nail the shot onto Naflight. And for Grim, all alone now. Come on, Grimathy. If it's just one man who you want to make you feel good, and we call that a Grim job, let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, Grim! There it is! Yes! There's the triple! Grimathy, take a bow! He puts a round on the board for Team Liquid, a round that never should have been. And one that might be remembered for all the wrong reasons. It's Grimathy taking us over the line.
Do you think they're going to hear the word Grim job in every frag movie now, Harry? Is that forever? Clinical
Man,
shots.
it was meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but in a very different way.
Where was the
Grim
tongue,
with
Harry?
a big round.
Oh dear. Not going to get over that one for a while.
Yeah, that was nuts. Grim having a great series so far. Great map, rather. That's not the first 1 versus 3 he's won, or rather clutch. Won one previously as well. With the defuse. Great half so far from Liquid. And they haven't been doing much, right? They've just been waiting, listening to Extra Salt. What are they doing? Are they taking over A ramp? Okay, yeah, they are. Okay, let's fight for it. Are they not? Okay, let's wait out the nades. Let's hit it a little bit later. Really, when you use the example of Inferno Banana and A ramp on Vertigo, you kind of tend to see a lot of similarities.
Oh, the Deagles.
Not like
the
this.
Deagles are reclaiming kills.
No.
Elysian Fallen. Two big names. Elige, oh, dead on the swing. And Fallen now trying to cling on to a round. Trying to cling on with another 3K. But unfortunately, JT swings out late. Locks in that round for Extra Salt. Damn good try out of Fallen, man. You couldn't have asked for any more.
getting tense.
Yeah, it's another close round, and extra salt, probably not what you want, right? Late into the first half, when he's been bad as it is. And it's been, I think this was Liquid's third timeout. None from extra salt so far.
Obviously, the lack of coach probably plays into that quite a lot.
Sure, yeah.
But even just taking a break, getting a breather,
I think it's
your
been
heart
very
rate go
needed.
down.
Yeah, I think it's been very needed for Liquid though. That's the one thing we were talking about, right? Having the, you know, needing Liquid to adapt a little bit more. And we've seen that definitely this half. Was looking bad, but these timeouts have definitely been working in their favor. This round though, Fallen could afford himself an AWP, but he didn't.
It just looks like an A-banger, right? Get a couple of smokes in and run these executes that have been so good for Liquid, especially in these post plants, right? It's trouble getting up short, trouble getting past Fang, sure, but when they get the bomb down, they've been winning all of those rounds, right? Lots of clutches. Here we go. Set up on A. That previous eco win has given everything to Extra Salt here. Orb on OC is waiting patiently at short, and 4 CTs on the bomb side right now. They couldn't be more ready, more aware. Here come the flashes. JT getting blocked out, needs to hide in the elevator. He swings with his teammate. Him and Fang combined for 3 apiece, and even though the Orb goes down, it's a bit of a spanner in the works here for Liquid. Bomb dropped in the middle of the site. Grim getting re-mollied at short, not given a kill. And Naf, it's the same story. Oh, okay, now that one, a little bit crazy. They've given him a way back in. Pushing in off the smoke. Naf gets a double, both headshots. Now, Liquid in for a chance. Naf climbing up, he wants more. The molly's faded at short. Grim can make a move as well if he pleases. 25 seconds, you can't wait forever. They've smoked off Fang. Or rather the elevator. Fang can still hold on to this bomb. 20, and there's the shot. Fang not traded. Grim in another clutch. Not a third one. Surely not Grim, but he's got them all. 10 rounds for Liquid. They don't want to drop this series.
Oh my god, Grim's having a heck of a performance. This is the Liquid though that we're used to seeing. These kind of turnarounds, every single one we talk about, it's not firepower they're missing. They have plenty of that.
Oh.
Again, just extra salt. They win the 1 round. Liquid straight back at it. Another entry here from Fallen. Looking to make it 11 rounds here on the C side Vertigo. And we were concerned, we were worried.
Yeah, we are getting a far better game out of Liquid though, and Fallen going for that B peak from Spawn. First time he's done that. In the last round of the half, not what Sonic wanted. OC went 1 for 1 on A, and at least that SMG of Marky, which is now upgraded, has kept things in check. We've got just JT at B. Full bell to util, but he might not get any chance to use it. The gunfights are going to come to him. Flashes should give it away. JT now knows what's coming. They're past the molly, though. They're in the site. Double, triple flash. Amazing grenades. Those flashbangs from Fallen are unbelievable. And he never gets a chance to play in. 2 players left up. Gotta go for it. Last round of the half, but you are cut out by smokes. And Marky's nowhere near on this flank. He needs to speed up. Fallen's holding this shot, and his AWPing has been sublime as well. It's just Fang. 1v3, AWP ready, capable hands, but not a situation that anyone is envious of. A Liege with a little gap. It's all he needs. Oh, apparently not. Decent feet. Fang with a shot. Oh, and Fallen covers to save the day for Liquid. 11-4. They are running through Vertigo right now. All the clutches and none of the bother. Liquid looking to close this one in the second half. Join us for that.
So far, no extra salt rubbed into the wound from the international lineup. Instead, it is grim tidings as Liquid are ahead on Vertigo.
Yeah, Clutch King Grim right now, destroying Extra Salt at a time that Liquid really needed it. Dropping the ball in the first map of the series, but quite the recovery here and now. Let's take a look at this pistol. It could be the be-all and end-all of Extra Salt in the second map here. They've got a lot of grenades. Quite the set piece to be expected. Maybe even a fake in there as well. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, for sure. Even 3 sets of nades here from Extra Salt. I like this from Liquid. 4 in mid, aggressive. Gonna be really quick on this A flank. Even get spotted by Fallen.
Yeah, that gives some direction to the ladder players, right?
Yeah, and this is intentional as well. We have to remember, no kit on Liquid side, so there has to be a very quick retake. But they might even have time to plant the bomb. Oh, I think they get spotted here.
Oh,
it's messy, it's bloody, it's gross, and now Fallen.
What? It's for him.
Doesn't swing. That's a CT plant. Fallen doesn't know. He doesn't know, but they're taking CT away. Shot in the side of the head. Marky and Fang, 2 of the bright sparks for Extra Salt, left alive in the 2-on-3. Bomb planted for them. Problems just beginning for Team Liquid. Smokes down in CT. That forces the fight out of Fang. So now Marky, so close. But unfortunately, Naf with the late swing is there to deliver the pistol to Team Liquid. Now up 12-4 and looking to make Vertigo a decisive victory in the second chapter of this best of 3.
God, it's lucky that Liquid win that though, right? Otherwise it would have just come down to Fallen just not really playing in. He got that early A info. I guess he just thought the bomb was a fake at that point. Like, why would they plant for me? That's silly. And not only didn't stop the plant, but got shot in the side of the head by Fang's aggression.
I was gonna say he's probably not peeking there. To your point, maybe they do fake plant the bomb, and let's say he dies, he would lose the whole map control, right? So him staying alive is more important in that situation. He is playing the numbers game there. So yeah, while we would have liked to see the peak, I think he was rather playing it safe. For sure, he does go down, but there's a lot of time kind of spent there that they know for a fact at least that they're not there. But the plant was down, so bomb, or rather, we do see Extra Salt by. Fallen with the scout though, does tag Fang. And not a lot of nades here either. 1 flashbang left on Marky, so we're looking for wide swings, headshots, and at worst, a bomb plant.
Grim's pushed down. I feel like this spot can be pretty unforgiving. After getting 1, often getting cleared. JT doesn't see him. That's a good timing on the smoke from Fallen.
Last one they have though.
They're looking at it. They could even boost.
I think we're expecting maybe a peek or a flashbang from someone here on Liquid. There's plenty of members here.
Oh. Hunt is in. And even with a lineup, couldn't pick a target. Naf helps out. Stewie with 3 in the round. Grim chuckling on that one. And I can't blame him. Liquid in high spirits. High hopes after what is a really, really good game of Vertigo for them, right? Like, we keep talking about this, like, there's going to be some sort of form of resurgence here from Extra Salt. We haven't seen it yet. Barely in this one. A lot of close rounds, a lot of advantages whiffed. And here's the result of that. 13-4, Deagle's out, taking an eco, and giving 14 to Liquid. Scary stuff.
Yeah, this is really starting to look like a 3-mapper, isn't it? No matter which way you try and slice it, this is a very unlikely comeback that Extra Salt are going to have to embark upon here. Credit has to go to Liquid, man. Like, this has been very, very tidy, very, very clean. The individuals showing up, not a weak player in sight. Drop the bomb. They know it's a B play now. And so the rotations are already here. Any hope of getting away with the bomb plant in this round pretty much out the window, right? Naf and Co should be able to hold the line here. They hear the footsteps, they know they're getting run down, and yet still, bit of a nasty surprise. Fallen with the USP, still in the sight. And once again, just refusing to die. That's like his gift to Liquid right now. So that one's, you know, relatively clean. You're happy that you didn't let a bomb plant happen there. And now you're teed up really, really nicely to just close this out before it even ever, you know, becomes a problem.
Yeah, we'll see though. First weapon round here from Extra Salt. No AWP on OC though, and I say that it's a Vertigo for Sonic. Not a lot of low buys past few rounds. Starts off pretty tame though, with pretty much similar to what we saw Liquid do. Wait for reaction over there, A. Extra Salt though will do this without waiting for the smokes instead, so flashing through. Grim wanted to boost, Stewie wants to push.
Nice little boost and the escape. He gets tagged through the wall as he falls back. Stewie reaggresses and to good results. Marky does trade, but Stewie's done his job. Clues in the name, couple of kills. Elige helps out. Fallen trying to get out of this Molotov, but there's a little corner of that wall he's stuck in. It just gives him a bubble, a pocket of air in this submerged cave. Bang, aggressive. Oh dear, Fallen gets caught. Nav has to trade off for that mid-rotate, and there's a flank coming in, giving a temporary plant to OC. He can even get out and go towards short. He's going to walk off the bomb. Naf not there in time to trade, and Elige coming up behind, taking the short route. OC needs to swivel right now on a dime. Elige has the backstab ready and raring to go, and there it is for Liquid. 15 rounds. Extra Salt never really in it, not at least on the board. As close as they come, they can't win a clutch.
Yeah.
And that's been like a reoccurring theme, man. That they had so many chances on their CT side, like so many rounds that come down to just one player stepping up. You know, Grim had some great moments like that, obviously. You know, now we've had one from Elige as well. Fallen wasn't shy of a couple. Like, man, I don't know. It feels like nothing's going Extra Salt's way. Like, even the rounds that should be safe, that should never be given over, they're still getting turned against them.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. They never even really felt in this.
Yeah, and think about 3 rounds that Grim has won in clutches. How many rounds has that really given Liquid, if you count the ecos and all that as well combined? It's a bit of a aggressive play here. Chaotic.
Nice cross shot. No making it through B with Big Daddy Fallen here. OC knows it. He's backing out, but he's backing out into a flank. And his teammate's too far away to help out right now. Grim, if he walks in too early, OC is going to be ready, but Grim holds his own for a moment. Oh, he's still tempted into OC. Fallen hanging on, but they're not coming back to him. They're already running a riot up towards this A site. Fallen's going to hear it eventually. He still doesn't know about Fang's position. Who's even deeper in on A. Does Fallen just save here? He's got a kit, he's got the util. Still convinced on the B play, but...
No, well, I was going to say, I think he does. No reason not to. It's a double eco here from Liquid, so... Yeah. Might still be going for it. Maybe he's feeling it. Still a 1-on-2. He has utility as well. I like it. None of these saves. Oh. Gives OC the AWP though, and it's a 5th round on the board for Extra Salt. Sure, if we talk about a comeback, they need 10 rounds. Liquid forced on a save here. Or rather, they're low on money, so not going to have rifles, so they force buy. Double eco territory. JT Mac 10.
Fallen wants his ult back. OC's here to give it to him, but maybe not in the way that he wants. JT waiting on the smoke, and as it fades, here's the moment for Fallen. OC dodging flashbangs. Fallen's so patient, man. They could be walking up for all he knows. His team are here to help out, to swing with him. Grim and Stewie ready, and there's the shot to get the orb out of the round. JT does get that trade kill, but Fallen has set his team up for success.
Yeah, lovely little scout opener. Oh, Fang with a response up through the short side, and the sheer pace of it comes as quite a shock to Liquid. Fang cracks the A site open, and so Extra Salt are on their way to a 6th. Still a good ways away from us getting too invested in the comeback potential.
But we did say that last series.
That's what I was going to say, right?
Oh my god, they've done it. It's going to be an OT win for Extra Salt. But no, I feel you. We aren't there yet. Ooh. Not pretty, but the wallbang will save, and Extra Salt, I mean, yeah, it did feel like they were on for a number of rounds, not even just in the first half, but in the start of the second as well. So, probably feeling a bit robbed already in this game. But as we've learned from today, pretty much any comeback from any scoreline is possible, even though unlikely.
This 7th round should be free. Right? Liquid. They ain't even bought tickets to ride in this round, man. They're just showing up and hoping that they get led on the train. And oh, well, it's running them over. I say that. He only gets 1. And the USPs kill him. So they're very, very happy. That's an AK. Look at Elige making out of there like a bandit. Bomb plant will come in. And hell, man, if you're Liquid, you can give this round a look in at the very, very least. Trying to get out of it with something. You're on 15. I don't think you're worried about the comeback yet, and you're buying next round anyway.
I mean, heck, Liquid might even consider saving one more round, because next round is not going to be a great buy. If we think about just playing it ultra safe.
Oh, that's not the worst case. Getting an AK out is good. But he hasn't survived yet. Why? How does Fang check that? He's unreal. Yeah, dude, I got the moves too.
Yeah, Alicia would have liked to save that AK. 4.3k he was sitting on, so smoke flash, Famos on Stewie and Grim. A lot of nades though. These are the A-side players. Might be seeing a push here from Liquid. No, but a lot of utility, a lot of damage being done already by Grim. Fallen's here, he wants to take some a little bit of a peek. I was gonna say, it's looking pretty likely to be a retake situation if we looked at Liquid's positioning, but they moved forward a little bit more. 3 members here. And we even see the 4th rotating now as well. It's been very quiet across the map. But look at this.
Perfect fake.
Yeah. Even I get fooled there a little bit because of the mini-map, but it's a fake. And they sold it.
Yeah, the issue is you're down a man, Alicia still here early, and oh, that's a killer shot for Fang to keep this round alive. Still winnable for Liquid though. Lots of damage done, spread out across 2 players. Orb swapped over to Sonic, we know he's capable. Fang getting aggressive with a Molotov. Grim runs through to trade that kill, and Marky's up close on the site, covered out by OC. Marky hits another shot, and everyone in the post plant gets a chance to play. My God, if only this wasn't against 15, it would feel so much easier. Not easier, but more viable. You just know that doable. Like one wrong read, one stacked bomb site for Liquid, one more Grimithy clutch, and this is all over. But Extra Salt, 4 rounds in a row, making us talk about it at least.
Yeah, but we're not on the hype train just yet.
It is certainly like more possible because of the spot they have Liquid in, right? These constant like lose a round, have to just buy deagles, have to just play with pistols, buy up. If you lose that, well, guess what guns you've got again, right? Like it's it can feel very, very punishing being on a CT side. It's like you never feel truly safe because so many of the rounds start to hit as like almost 2-for-1s for a T side that, you know, you're only really like, there were 10 rounds needed to make this comeback happen. Realistically, only like 5 or 6 of those are going to be full rifle rounds, right? If you were to make that happen. So you're kind of right, you know, if you want the comeback to happen, you're right where you want to be.
Don't lose the AWP. That's awkward. Good flash, no dodged, and they line up, and Nath only does damage. The bomb will finish the job for Marky. But 9 rounds, okay. Here's another gun round to really make your fancy. Liquid.
Yeah, but look at this buy, though.
Yeah.
3 AUGs, 2 AWPs. Well, listen, why not? If the comeback is real. What a round to continue that trend on. Oh, but Extra Salt got something else in mind. It's a B take this time around. All 5 are here. Maybe they're just gonna walk into this. Nap is also here though with an AWP.
Oh, full flash, good flashes, but actually some T flashes. Blind Fang in the middle of the site.
JT saved him.
He clears out a lead from the back of the quad, but Nafly is still here. The generators. Sonic getting another.
Oh.
Fang in the smoke. Now up close, and Fang, he just doesn't care. He wants Liquid out of here. He will kick down the door, and he'll kick you in the face while he does it. 27 kills. Chill. It's 10 rounds to the Salt side.
I love that. I love that call from Extra Salt. They know Liquid's gonna have a really strong buy. Maybe expecting them to even fight for A. Just go ahead.
Oh, is Fang making us believe?
It's making me believe.
I'm not a believer just yet.
You're not a believer.
Okay, you're not a believer.
You're not a believer.
Richard, let's check in
I'm
with
a
you.
Fang believer, but I'm not a believer of the comeback
belief
just
levels
yet.
at for Richard Lewis?
For Extra Salt, I think they've left themselves too much to do. You're going to go 15-11 here, right? Going to have another strong buy coming in for Liquid. It's probably going to finish 16-12, I think.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
okay. Richard's given us even a number.
Doom
He's given a
gloom.
number. Okay.
Yeah, Liquid is so good at winning these rounds
maybe,
as well.
yeah, or actually maybe 16-13 if they have to do another equal.
Wow.
But we're not going to see the comeback, I don't think.
All right. Now we've got. Oh God, hang on. Okay, don't worry.
don't
OC
count them out
has
as
got
these
it back
Deagle
in
rounds, man.
control.
These are
Big
scary.
falling through the short smoke. Not spotted by JT. They're looking right at each other.
Sniping.
Will get bested by the Deeg,
Run!
but the rest of Extra Salt, they're up in towards the B bomb site.
I mean, if Liquid don't close this game, that would be a catastrophe, wouldn't it? Just for the Liquid, you know. We're fine. It's just Stewie. What could go wrong?
Yeah, this is probably fine, isn't it? There we go. Marky keeps it under control. Extra Salt No brakes on this train.
It just feels cheap talking about the choking, but it's so consistent. It's all the time. Liquid have had map point for far too long. What's it, 7 in a row at this point?
Yeah,
I've said this for a long time about this Team Liquid. It's like, I don't even think it's a tactical issue. I don't think it's a game knowledge issue. The reason I wanted Fallen to come in was I was hoping he could stop all the emo nonsense. You know, people can see it at home. You see it on the webcams, right? You know, people get mardy when they're up against it. They get, you know, and I've said, out of all the great teams I've seen assembled in NA, ever since they came back from that break and started losing end of 2019, it just feels that they're like so emotionally fragile when they're in these tough series. And I don't know if you call that choking or if you call that something else, but it's a very real factor of this Team Liquid lineup.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this buy round, Fallen, it's only a tag, but luckily enough, elsewhere, an open has been found. Grim is here.
And look who they found.
Laying down some pain, and yeah, it's Fang taken out. The spearhead behind this comeback has been removed, and so now Fang has got to watch on from beyond the grave, staring at the POV of his teammates, thinking of all the decisions, all the things that could have been different if he was still alive. He's got to have full faith in the Extra Assault squad now. They start to make their way up the B stairs. JT on a late mid lurker. Lige calling for rotations, has already got 2 teammates in B with him. This is a bit of a stacker. Lige is dealt with. The trades go even for now. Now flies out on an island, and OC's going to find him. They've dealt with JT in middle, but it's a 2-on-2. Nothing is certain yet. The peek from the site. Oh, Stewie playing with fire. Fallen flashing him for a peek, and he taps Sonic out of the round. Now it is just OC left, and Stewie finishes off both the remaining players, makes it look so damn clinical as he does. And finally, Liquid get it over the line. It's not quite 16-12, it's a 16-11 finish for Liquid, all the way from 15-5. So that's it for the second map. Now we ended out on Inferno as map number 3. Join us for that after the break.